Today is Friday the 13th with Day 2 schedule. I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. With Spirit coming up this next week, we want to highlight some of the days and things we'll be doing to show our school spirit.
Here with Sam on the different Spirit Week themes that we'll be doing next week.
Hey guys, make sure to mark your calendars on Monday because we're starting Fall Spirit Week. Be sure to send your pictures to Winthrop Suco and we'll post you on the gram.
Monday means Monday Night Football, so show up in your favorite jersey or sports team.
Kid, let's go, wake up!
Reese, did you not know it's Tire Tuesday? Show up on Tuesday rolling out of bed and wear your pajamas to school.
On Wednesdays we wear pink, and on our Breast Cancer Awareness Month, make sure you wear your best pink attire.
Thursday marks College/Career Day, so whether you're going right to the workforce or hitting the books, be sure to represent your future.
Hey everybody, make sure you wear your flannels on Friday. October 20th. Yeehaw!
Thanks, Sam.
Be sure to dress up for every day of the week on theme. The more people that dress up, the better.
Last Friday, the football team had an amazing win of 35-0 over Gloucester last Friday.
All of the Vikings played an amazing game, especially Donovan Cassidy, who scored a touchdown on kickoff, recovering the ball in the end zone.
Nick Capuccio also played exceptionally well with 3 touchdowns and 114 rushing yards with only 4 carries.
Here's Grace with more on the football team's victory.
Hi, I'm Grace Foriel with Wake-Up Winthrop, and today we'll be taking a look at the boys football team. The boys are currently 3-2 and are looking to improve their record. Today we want to highlight their win last week against Gloucester. This past Friday, the Winthrop High School football team squished the Fish with a score of 35-0. The defensive shutout was led by seniors Alessio Marcocchio and Donovan Cassidy, who recovered a fumble in the end zone for a touchdown. Senior captain Robert Rich made a huge play, blocking a punt in the second that set the tone for the rest of the game. On offense, junior standout Nick Capuccio continued to take over the game and ran for 114 yards on 4 carries, scoring on 3 of the 4. Senior standout George Glorious had 8 carries for 72 yards and tallies a touchdown for the Vikings. The Vikings took on a tough Peabody team last night, but were unable to give you a score due to timing.
So it actually felt really great to score because, you know, I'm a lineman and I'm a middle linebacker, so I don't really get to score that much. But thanks to Nick Capuccio, he kept the ball in play so I could fall in it and score a touchdown. It was a great play.
Okay, after our loss against Danvers, we really tried working on our craft and we decided to execute even more. And then against Gloucester, we learned from our mistakes against Danvers and we decided to come out strong and beat Gloucester. And upcoming this week, we have enough preparations for our Thursday game against Peabody, and we're continuing to roll on after the big win against Gloucester, and we're going to continue working on our craft and executing properly to make sure we beat Peabody this Thursday.
This game, Alessio Marcocchio, he played really well. He got the black shirt, a couple TFLs, a couple solo tackles. It was a really nice game by him. And the younger guys, they also played really good at the end of the game, making sure we kept the shutout.
Teddy Bailey had a good game against Gloucester. With his motor and speed coming off the ball, he was able to secure a few tackles and help the team beat Gloucester. Another spotlight for our player is Mark Johnson. Even though he's a receiver, he does very good on the blocking, and he helps get their guys in the end zone with his good blocks.
Being halfway through the season, we're looking forward to keeping the offense rolling. We've had a couple of tough games, and we got some tough games coming up, but we got to keep the offense going so we can win these games.
Season, we're going to continue working on our craft and executing properly each and every play, and we're going to care more and do things that we do the best, stick back to the basics, and do everything to improve and keep going this year.
Good luck to the football team. We hope you played well and we'll update you with the score next week. We will also be highlighting the cheerleading squad as their competition season is fastly approaching. Good luck to all and see you next week.
Last night, so you're unable to recap the game. They always make us proud, though. Next week, we'll recap last night's game and take a close look at the cheerleading squad as they enter the competition season.
The college fair will be this upcoming Thursday, October 19th, starting at 6 at the gymnasium.
The college fair is a great place to go if you're interested in going to college, exploring your options of the future, or just finding out about the various universities you can go to. Here's Joey about the upcoming college fair, where he caught up with guidance and some teachers, finding out where some students should focus on as they explore what colleges might be a good fit for.
I'm Joey with Wake-Up Winthrop, and today we will be looking at the upcoming college fair, which is due to take place this upcoming Thursday, October 19th, in the gymnasium. The college fair is a great opportunity to look at local colleges and see if they are right for you. It's never too early to start thinking about after graduation. Whether you are interested in going into the workforce, interested in learning a trade, joining the military, or going to a college or university, everyone's trying to figure out how to forge their paths forward to be a productive member of society. The college fair aims to help narrow down some of the options and help you decide what to do about your future. Any grade is welcome to walk around, talk to representatives from different colleges, and learn more about what it is that the university may offer. It is tough to find the right college, so we advise that all students use this opportunity to find out more about the various opportunities around them. It is important to look at the total cost of schools, if their location is right for you, what class size each school offers, any clubs or activities that they have, or anything else that you are looking for within your college experience. We caught up with guidance and teachers to let us know about their college experience and to get help with anything going ahead with this big decision.
Things to consider also with location is that, for example, I ended up going to 2 different colleges in Boston, and although they were in the same city, they were so different from each other, and that's just something to consider when you're looking. You might feel like you don't want an urban school, but actually when you go on a campus it might feel totally different. I started off at Northeastern and it had a totally different feel than Suffolk, which is where I ended up and where I ended up getting my master's degree too. So even though they were both in Boston and kind of close to each other, they might as well have been worlds away. One was so much bigger than the other, one was so much smaller, and the makeup, the student makeup was totally different. So I wouldn't rule anything out, but the most important thing I would give for advice is to actually look on campus and actually go and try it on. That's going to be your house for 4 years, and just like if you were renting an apartment or buying a house, you want to make sure that you're comfortable and that you like it. So I would just make sure that you feel like this is going to be your home and that you're comfortable with it, and make sure it's the right fit.
Alright, so I went to Bridgewater State College, now Bridgewater State University. I majored in psychology with a minor in criminal justice, and then got my master's at Lesley University in clinical mental health counseling and guidance. Looking back, what I was looking for in a school was the campus, looking to see how far away it was from my home. It was far enough away, but close enough that I can come home on the weekends and my friends could visit. Bridgewater's campus is beautiful, so you're able to play frisbee on the lawn. I was able to walk across the campus too, majority of the year, or take the bus. So there's lots of options to get on campus. Not too big, not too small. Great size.
When students are looking at college, what they really need to consider is, can you see yourself living there and being there for 4 years? I mean, everybody wants to go to these big schools like UMass, everybody wants to go to schools like Quinnipiac and stuff like that, but you have to go and say, is this a place that I want to spend 4 years of my life at? And the only way to figure that out is to go and see it and to figure out if you really, really like it. And if you don't, it's okay. You don't have to go to those schools. There's all kinds of schools for you to consider. But really you have to say, is this the spot that I want to be at?
My advice for students at the college fair is to take a look at all different schools. Even if you're not familiar with the name of the school, take a look at what they have to offer for majors or different programs. A lot of students are not sure what major they want to study, and different schools have different opportunities. So go out there, get out of your comfort zone, take a look at what they have to offer, and ask plenty of questions.
Okay, so I went to college at St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire, and the reason why I went there is for a couple of reasons. I played college softball there and earned a full scholarship, so that was one of the main reasons why I went. Secondly, the campus is great. I had toured a couple of really big schools, again for softball and academics. The other 2 finalists were UMass and Ohio State, but I chose a smaller school and I wanted to be a little bit closer to home. The people were great, the campus is beautiful. I recommend if you're going to live away, definitely go visit campus because that's where you're going to live for 4 years. They did have my major. I was undecided, but then I majored in psychology. If I could go back and do it again, I would just repeat everything I did. I'd actually want to go back for 1 week and be an undergraduate student with all my friends, and I would do the same thing again. No regrets. So what you can look for is, ask a lot of questions for admissions people. I know you can't visit everywhere, but go online, look at the videos. Now everything's on YouTube, and make sure you love where you're going to go.
Okay, so I went to school, I went to Salem State College. It was Salem State College at the time, it's now Salem State University. And I only applied for a few colleges, and Salem was the one that I got into. I didn't do the best in high school. I was a good kid. I just didn't give my classwork the attention that it deserved, and didn't really get serious until I got into college. So once I got into Salem, the first year I hit the ground running, and I understood the importance at that time.
So my advice to students who are looking into colleges would be just to be open to new experiences. You might think you want to do something now as a high schooler, but it's totally fine to change your mind and to get out there in college and then realize you want to do something different. So just be open to meeting new people, going to new places, trying new things, and hopefully finding what you want to do in life.
So there's a lot of factors that you want to look at, whether it's the size of the school, what offers they major, if you can get in or not, activities that they do. But the number one thing that I really think that all students should look at now is cost. Cost analysis. What field do you want to go into? How much does that field make? And how much is college going to cost you? I think you have to really look at those two different things, because you don't want to be saddled with debt. You can always go back and go to grad school somewhere else, but you really want to kind of look at how much money you're going to make right outside of college, right after college, in the field that you want to go into, and how much is that going to take to pay back. I know it's not the most romantic thing to think about and say, but I think within our current state of things, it's important to factor that into your options when you're looking at schools. And there's a bunch of great, community colleges, there's great state schools that are going to be able to give you an amazing education for a great price.
Things I would suggest considering when you're looking into colleges, the main points I think would be campus feel, vibe of the campus, so I highly suggest going to tour and seeing if you like it. Distance from home was a big deal for me, but what I really wish I learned more of was the financial aspect of it, how much it costs and if I could afford it. I just really wish I did more, I learned more about that before I chose where I wanted to go.
The reason I chose the college I went to Suffolk University. I knew I was a person that did not want to live away at school. So I loved the location. I loved being able to, it was a commuter school, so there were no dorms. So any friends that I had made were all commuters that I'm still friends with today. My advice to students today, looking at a college, do you want to live away? I would know what size school you want, what you're looking for as far as location. Do you want to be out of state? Do you want a small school? Do you want a large school? Definitely look at price. You don't want to be paying for college for the rest of your life. And have a great time.
Hi, I'm Miss P. I went to UMass Amherst and I went to Boston University for college. My advice to current juniors and seniors would be to do your research. You really never know what you might be interested in, so keep your options open. I ended up going with those schools because I liked that they were a lot bigger. I went to a smaller high school like you guys, and I liked that they were a lot bigger. There was a lot of stuff to do there. So I would say keep your options open and kind of take it a little seriously. That way you have all options in the world.
Things to look at when you're at the college fair next week is you want to ask the college representatives things like price, acceptance rate, but also you want to take into consideration distance from Winthrop. Do you want to be far away? Do you want to be relatively close? Do you want an urban campus? Do you want a suburban campus? Those are things to consider, not so much if they'll accept you, because eventually you'll find a place for, everybody will find their place, but you want to make sure that the school you're looking at not only wants you, but that you in turn want them just as much. So I think kids worry a lot about if they'll get in, but you want to make sure that you're going to be happy at whatever school you choose.
What should you be doing right now? So I would suggest talking to friends, family members, anyone that is in the industry you're thinking of, or maybe just pick somebody's brain and say, where did you get from, or where did you go to from where you started after you graduated high school? Ask questions, get curious. I guarantee you where they thought they were gonna go isn't where they are today. So ask the questions, figure out their path and see if that connects with you.
Make sure to go check out the college fair next Thursday in the gym. If you have any questions, go talk to your guidance counselor. They've helped countless students make their decision before or talking to our staff about their college experience as well. Now back to you at the studio.
Thank you for the insight onto the college fair, Joey. If you can, everyone definitely should go.
You know what's really scary? You're not fundraising for this mood challenge.
I think that was pretty scary. We talked with Robert to find out more about the spooky fundraiser being put on by the class of 24.
Hi, I'm Robert with Wake-Up Winthrop, and today we will be taking a look at the class of 2024 Boo fundraiser. Halloween is the most spooky time of the year, with ghosts, vampires, and skeletons running rampant in the streets of Winthrop. To help channel this spooky spirit, the class of 2024 is running their annual Boo fundraiser. This is the second year in a row that the class of 2024 will be doing this fundraiser. Last year, the students that participated had a blast helping out, and the people that got booed loved it. The money raised will go towards senior events like senior overnight and prom, so please try and help out whenever you can. I talked to class president Hannah Parker and class treasurer Sage Kalinda to get more information on the event and to see how much fun people are having helping out their class.
I'm having a great time booing with all my friends and driving around. It's a great way to raise money for our class, and it's just been a lot of fun.
So the way to do it is you submit a form with a name and address that you want to boo, and we will put you on a list, and every other day we go around to these houses and put Halloween lawn signs all across the yard, and then it's pretty continuous. We'll put a form in the mailbox, and it just keeps going.
If anyone wants to help boo or help us with anything, you can reach out to Hannah and she'll write you down.
Alright guys, it's been an amazing fundraiser for our class. Make sure you help out because all the money just comes back to us and we just keep getting money and we just keep supporting our class. So, amazing.
I definitely plan on booing someone. If you need more information about this fundraiser, make sure to reach out to Hannah or teacher advisor Dr. Dunn. That's all I have. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Very scary stuff there, Robert. Make sure to spook your friends with some very scary fundraising. That's all we have for you today. And
roll Vikes!